Hello, all, greetings. This is Gilles Mancia. I wanted to come and say hello today to wish you a good day. I hope to offer guidance and inspiration for those who are interested in this ascension process, in reconnecting to love and light and unity. For that is in essence what we are doing. We are disconnecting all kinds of dualized, polarized program in order to reintegrate the love and light. And I'm going to pull 10 cards from the Dakini to see what we may get as a guidance. So the situation is none other than the sun, the phoenix, the rebirth from your ashes, from the ashes. There is a great rebirth. It is like it's a new beginning, a new renaissance. It is all the potential. Everything is the sun brings light. The sun brings fulfillment. The sun brings abundance. So it is very important to let yourself to die of that old state and to let go of the past in order to be reborn of a new state. To trust that there is always something new, always something better. There is no limitation in our spiritual expansion, in our psychic powers. No matter what we have discovered, it is just the beginning of something that will become so much more as we allow ourselves to move with that flow. The energies around this energy is the hot seat, is the seat of the emperor. So there is new responsibilities that are coming, but it is important to enjoy those new times and and it's a new power, new responsibility to be more responsible of our action, of our thoughts, and to stay focused on our intention, to work for the highest good, to align ourselves to our health, our well-being, to take care of ourselves, to create an environment, a situation that is that we can feel fulfilled within, and share as much as possible. For the more we share, the more the universe will give us. For the universe is the great mother, the great spirit of the universe. What we see before us is the serpent power. It is the power of sex, the power of will, it is the power of decision, it is the power of choice. For all that is one thing. It is the power, how do we direct our will, what do we do with our life. So it is a power of choice. So it is we have to it is always, I always recommend that it's better to make a wrong choice than make no choice at all. So understand, try to be clear in relation to what you want, what you need. Once you know what you want, you know what you need, then you can do whatever it takes to move in that direction and to follow the guidance for our own spirit and soul as always higher perception than we have, for we are informing the universe of our dream, but in many sense our soul and spirit will always add and make it even more beautiful as we trust and allow that to happen. Understand the soul is always communicated with us. It is a very soft communication. It comes through feeling, and we are looking for the good feeling thoughts and following that. In the deep, in the past, in the subconscious, we have mother's milk. It is the understanding that we want to move from duality into unity. It is returning to the milk of the mother, to be in the love of the one, to be connected to that spirit form, and so to that spirit connection and reconnect to that. And right now we are in the castle in the clouds. It is a cloud that we allow ourselves to use our imagination, to use the creative power that we have been given to create our dream and to move forward with that, to cultivate our dream, to enrich our dream, to open ourselves to the inner realm, to inner planes, to open our vision center, to use our imagination, the visualization or imagination, depending on how it's all different for everyone, but continue to cultivate your vision. What we see coming in the near future, what's right around the corner, it is the Fool, it is the tiger, it is he who has conquered the tiger of fear and can leap into any world, and if he's got this freedom to make any quantum leap. So there is a great deal of freedom that will come from that in the next situation. What we are in this situation is the elixir fruit, the essence. It is the desire to test everything, the best of life, all the best things that is in life. But we have to be discriminating. Sometimes we have to choose the higher form in order to test the higher pleasures. We have to let go of the lower pleasures. So we have to define to redefine a little bit what is the highest good for us, and trust that the information that comes from within. What we see that on the outside world is cutting through. It is very much an energy that is that is energy of revolution. There is a great deal of transformation for right now. All those that have the truth at their base will expand, but all that have all the sophism and the manipulative energy that have been pulling the strings in life have illusion at their base, and therefore everything is, once the strings are cut, the world is going to be, ooh, what's going on? So we're going to have to assume those responsibility in order to reassure everybody that there is a higher plan. There is a plan for the plan of evolution, and so to allow that to happen, to remain calm, it is very important to learn to relax, to breathe, to bring us back to there is a great deal of energy that's been received in the past few years, and so that we need to learn to integrate and to relax ourselves, to make our mind quiet as possible, to be fine within the silence, to enjoy that, and to open ourselves to this great discovery. All those things that we discover within silence, for the truth can only be discovered in silence. What we see are inner emotion, our hopes and fear. It is the last laugh, the future. It is the ability to see things with humor. The future, there is nothing, the future does not exist, but it is inevitable. In the same time, it may be a paradox. For the past happened, but it is no longer here. So only the present is here, and the future, when we meet the future, it will be the present. So the future will never really exist, and yet it is something that is inevitable. We are moving through the flow of time from past to future. And even the present, we can, as soon as we said this is the present, it has already changed. So it is the ability to use humor to discharge emotional tension. And so it is important to use self-derision and humor. And the key for us in this reading is a great card of self-created. It is the heart opening. It is the lotus flower, the cause and the effect. It is moving into this great heart opening, this great strength. For we will be discovering a lot of new energies, a lot of remembering as well. For we all have been through some we had life where we already achieved enlightenment, and all those memories will be reintegrated for us. And so we have to allow ourselves to communicate, to receive the information from our soul and our spirit. What we need to do in terms of the Akash is to face our fear. The more we are able, for fear has to be faced. We cannot bury our fear. Fear will always pursue us, but fear is an illusion. It is only there because it is self-created. And so what the understanding with fear is to say I love you. If you have a fear coming to you and you say I love you, the fear will go, it will disappear, it will vanish into the nothingness, because it is nothing. It is just the absence of love and separation that we have. Since we have not yet fully reconnected to this love, then fear can come in, but it is not really. It is an illusion, and fear is the first thing that has to be deactivated. Then we find growth. We become the tree. We find we are the ability to grow, to become more integrated, to become more joyful. It's very difficult to feel joy and love when we're afraid of something. So it's overcoming the fear is very important. So there is a great deal of necessity for integration. I wanted to say, I wanted to thank you because this channel has been here for 4 years. I realized that my own presence was talking to me about the World Cup of soccer. I'm not really a big fan of those big professional sport. I find it like they are a weapon of mass distraction to keep the masses distracted in something that's completely futile, when they could be thinking about their own inner self rather than this polarized energy. But I'm going to keep an eye on it, and I realized that I started this channel at the time of the World Cup in Brazil. So I'm going to look at this. It's kind of nice because it is a peaceful reunion of many nations that are confronting themselves in following certain rules, and we hope that it will be a lot of joy to everybody who participate in any event. And so I wanted to say also about because I mentioned that in the French video about the climate, those climate things is smoke and mirror, all those things. We can sign all the agreements that we want. They say, well, I'm going to make this political promise. If we sign this paper, or if you elect me, on Wednesday we'll have a sunshine, and on Friday we'll have rain. whoa. So, I'm sorry, but it just doesn't pile up. The idea that what's the problem is environmental destruction and industrial pollution. That's what we have to stop. We're not going to condition the change. The Earth is changing her climate. She's moving into a higher frequency, and we're not going to be able to prevent that no matter what we do. But we have to stop polluting the Earth, and we have to stop destroying the forest, stop pulling all the minerals out with this frenzy of money, money, money. And so nothing wrong about money. I love money. Money loves me, and I love money. But I have there is a certain necessity of ethic and respect in relationship to the natural world. If we want to continue to live on this planet, it is going to be important for those who are abusing the planet so much. It's been abused so much. We'll not be able to stay for very much longer. So we want to help them to realize that they have to change their ways a little bit, to be aware, to be more respectful. I'm going to pull a card, a bonus card. It says it's the 10 of Michael from the Archangel. It has ended. You are finally free. Happiness awaits you. Leave the past behind. So it is important to let go of all that and move into to recreate a new world, a world of peace, a world of love, a world of integration, a world where all things, the nature has been restored, where human beings respect each other, where and so visualize that. Put already do not depend on the manifestation, but know that this is already a state that is wanted by the universe, and from there we will be supported in this vision, and will assist the planet in creating this fifth dimensional world just by putting our intention, our energy into this vision, this matrix of the fifth dimension, which I'm going to briefly talk about. This painting behind me, I finished it last night. It's a painting that represents our local universe of Nebadon. It's a dark matter universe. It's tens of millions of star systems, millions of civilizations, but there are tens of thousands of them in the Milky Way galaxy, and each universe has specific laws, rules. We live in a magnetic universe, but there are very different universes that are around us. And what's new about this painting, because I've already made one version of that, is this one's got the name of all the surrounding universe. So we have Avalon, we have Encelon, we have Senselon, Portelon, Wolverine, Alvoring, and Fanoving. Those are the 8 universes that surround our universe. There is not like a barrier that says, from a cosmic perspective, there is just no frontier. But and so the presence of the Mother Spirit goes all the way to the frontier of that, and if you go beyond that, it is another Mother Spirit that will take on that has the Mother Spirit is the prime creator of our universe, and she resides at this center that's called Salvington. Salvington is there's many university planets around it. It's a huge planet. There is a triple light essence: the blue fire of the blue light of power, the pink light of love, and the yellow light of wisdom. Those are the Great Mother can always be found them. She will never move out of there. But yet our consciousness is everywhere, and so this is her plan. We want to move into this divine beauty of returning to the Mother energy. It is very important to accept, to reintegrate the love of the Mother, as well as the power, the will of the Father, for this divine masculine and divine feminine. And so the universe, it took me 8 years to paint that painting, started in 2008, so 10 years. But 10 years is very little. It took a lot longer to organize our local universe than 10 years in linear time. And those are celestial realms, so they represent the 100 constellation of our universe. We are in the constellation of Norliat-Adek, the 70th constellation of our local universe. The Earth is represented here by this little symbol. It's a circle with a cross in the middle, and it represents all the 100 constellations. A constellation will has 100,000 inhabited world, so there's a lot of them. It's about our universe will eventually have 10 million inhabited world. Right now there is so between 6 and 7 million, so it is growing. There is new planets that are being prepared for life implantation, and there are some that have merged into light and life a long time ago, like Alpha Centauri or Arcturus. And so I think it is finished. It is I kind of like it like that. And I'm gonna do a song that's a visionary song. It's from a band named The Fifth Dimension. That it was quite visionary. I think it was from the 70s, and the song was called "The Age of Aquarius." When the moon is in the seventh house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planets and love will steer the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, age of Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Harmony and understanding, sympathy and trust abounding. No more falsehoods or derision, golden living, dreams of vision, mystic crystal revelation, and the mind's true liberation. Aquarius, Aquarius. When the moon is in the seventh house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planets and love will steer the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, age of Aquarius, Aquarius. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in, the sun shining. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in, the sun shining. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in. Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.